Now, Ukraine has shared footage showing attacks in Belgorod following President Volodymyr Zelensky's public acknowledgement for the very first time that his troops are active in the Russian city which borders Ukraine. Belgorod Oblast is in western Russia and borders Ukraine's Sumy, Kharkiv and Luhansk oblasts. Now, Russia has launched numerous attacks against Ukraine from Belgorod. The released footage shows a missile striking a structure, followed by a massive explosion and also a plume of smoke rising into the air. Now, besides Belgorod, Zelensky has also referred to the Kursk region, where Ukraine still holds a small area after a major offensive last year. Now, Zelensky said that the main objective was to protect the Ukrainian border regions and to ease pressure on the other parts of the vast front line, particularly in eastern Donetsk.
The commander-in-chief reported on the activity of our units along the border, as well as in the so-called gray zone and directly on enemy territory. It is important that thanks to the bravery and resilience of our soldiers in Kursk region, thanks to the entire Kursk operation, we managed to reduce pressure on other frontline areas, in particular in Donetsk region.
The Russian Defense Ministry said that it intercepted and destroyed 23 Ukrainian drones overnight over the Kursk and Belgorod regions. Now, Russia says that it has retaken one of the last important villages that was held by Ukraine in the Kursk village. Now, the village Goyevo is near the Ukrainian border and south of the regional hub of Sudza, which Moscow reclaimed last month. Now, Moscow has moved hundreds of civilians that had been trapped by fighting in the Kursk region to safety eastwards as its troops advance to retake villages. The Russian President Vladimir Putin has called on the Ukrainian soldiers in the area to surrender, while vowing that they will be treated as terrorists and subject to criminal prosecution if captured by Russia. It also continues with its offensive in Ukraine. At least 2 were killed, 7 others were injured in a wave of missile and drone strikes in Kiev. Meanwhile, the American President Donald Trump told reporters that he was not happy about what's going on, accusing Russia of bombing like crazy at the moment.
And I'm not happy about what's going on with the bombing, because they're bombing like crazy right now. They're bombing. I don't know what's happening there. That's not a good situation. So we're meeting with Russia, we're meeting with Ukraine, and we're getting sort of close.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.